next on EA Sports.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time. Here's Thomas Morstead out for the opening kick. And here we go from Miami. To return, here's Raheem Mostert. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Dolphins send a running back, Devon Achane, getting back to work. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Getting the fullback involved here. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Quincy Williams making the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Tunga Vailoa. That's caught, Devon Achane. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Quincy Williams making the tackle. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They run the counter to Achane. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8. Off the play fake. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up 4th down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. The Jets and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting 2nd right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. Rodgers throwing to start it off. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this to the 5 before going out.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
On the counter, Hall. Ooh, found a soft spot, crosses the 25. And finally taken down up at the 31-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Rodgers here from the gun. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. And he's going to be touched down about 3 yards shy of the marker. Now a moment to check out his numbers catching that football last week. 2nd and 3 now. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Into the hands of Conklin. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll give the Jets a first down. Again, Rodgers has his man. It's Corley. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Javon Holland there to make the stop.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot. I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
So on fourth down, the Jets turn to a fan favorite. It's Thomas Morstead to punt it away. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And this one's out of the side of the end zone, was trying to get that precise aim, but he was off the mark. It's going to be a touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Achane reels it in. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Hassan Reddick cleaning up that play. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Out of the shotgun, a give to Achane. And he's tackled for a short gain. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now. So we're through 1 quarter of this AFC East contest. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They're looking at 3rd and 7. On play action, here's Tagovailoa. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Tagovailoa off the play fake. Able to find Achane. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Finds his man, Waddle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Going play action. Tagovailoa. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And not his best punt here. He drives it several yards into the end zone. That's going to lead to a touchback. The second drive coming up now for the Jets offense. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. To the air here on first down, Rodgers. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Marcus May has it. And the Dolphins are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Oh, there he was. A step away from making the post-game highlights you see on the news from going viral. Couldn't quite get there. Now they need to punch this one in to convert the interception into points.
It sure wasn't for lack of effort, though, and nobody in this stadium wanted to touch the pay dirt more than that return. He did all he could do.
He did.
Sometimes you're just an agonizing step or two away from that kind of glory.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal. Tagovailoa now. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
He was downfield in a hurry, hoping to help with the play, but that effort cost some points as the penalty wipes out that touchdown. So now from further back, another try at first and goal. Pass caught by Smythe. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Gotta stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up.
Still first down.
So now after being backed up just a bit, another first and goal. They send Hill right. Running with H.A. and out of the gun. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss. Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Has a man, it's H.A. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Aubrey puts it through, and that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Israel Abanikanda on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Jets offense now set to take over. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there one play before they were picked off.
They're kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
Holding. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Rodgers set to pass. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. He's got a gain of 6 there. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey. Second down now, 7 to go. From the gun, it's Hall. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And this one does not go far.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be Dolphins football. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Tagovailoa working from the pistol. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. They motion Waddle over left. It's a jet sweep. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know what that felt like to me, Kate? That felt like a little bit of overthinking, where he was just waiting for the perfect lane and the breakaway run. But against defenses in this league, you hesitate, you get tackled for a loss.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still second down.
Offense to the line for second down. Tua now from the gun. Caught, nice gain left side. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On first down, here's Tagovailoa. Hauled in by Waddle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Taking a big shot for the end zone. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Hits his running back. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it'll be first down, Miami. Here's Tua again. That's Hill on the slant. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down. Here's Tagovailoa again. Called in left side. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They're now set for first and 10. Again, it's Tagovailoa. On target to Waddle. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Sticking to the air, it's Tagovailoa. Looking for an open man. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Bend. Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Throwing it just before halftime. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. So we've reached halftime down here in Miami. The Dolphins have the lead. Now we'll send you up to Orlando, our studios there, for Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports halftime reports are ready. Let's give the people what they came here for. We'll jump past halftime and get right back to the game. Xavier Gipson now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So to begin the third quarter, the New York offense returning to the field. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. A pistol snap here, Rodgers. Hall there to haul it in. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Here's 2nd and 11. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. It's Kader Kohu up to make that play. So now here's 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Finds a man right side. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Again, Rodgers. Into the hands of Conklin. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
You know, with some of these tight ends today, you could put 2 guys, heck, put 3 guys on them, and they still find a way to make those catches. With how they move at their size, they really are the ultimate matchup advantage.
That throw finds Conklin. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. They'll come up 1st and 10. They start the half with a gift to Hall. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
He's got the hook up to Adams. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Coming right is Hall. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. They manage 3 yards on the totes. It'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Hall once more. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4. Blitz coming for Rodgers. And he scores! It's a New York touchdown! The Jets take the lead right away in half number 2. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Anders Carlson to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets take a 4-point lead. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Mostert on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Miami set to take over once again on offense. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. Second half begins with a run by Achane. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They send the tight end in motion. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Finds his man Waddle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Miami.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Tua off the play fake. A throw to the right finds Waddle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. 2nd and 3 now. Tagovailoa off the play fake. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. Oh, and they're going to have the fullback trying power for it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Kate, a fullback that gets you the hard yards, it gets you those first downs on 3rd down. Not too much different than that 3 wood in my golf bag. Just something trusty about it when I really need it.
Tagovailoa on first down. Has it at the 7. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. So we're through 3 here. It's Dolphins ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode. They trail to start the 4th. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. This throw is cut. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Man in motion here. Running for it, it's Achane. And that hit stops him in his tracks. Couldn't pick up anything, and now he brings up 3rd and goal from the 2. Mostert trying to punch it in, and he's in for the touchdown. The Dolphins take a 4th quarter lead. Raheem Mostert the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score, don't let it go to 4th and goal, and he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
That one splits the uprights, and the Dolphins push their lead to 3. Sanders all set to send it away. Here's Abanikanda on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. And it's still largely a rough outline, Brock. Not a finalized picture just yet, but our playoffs are starting to take shape. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. They'll start this one out with Hall. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Rodgers here from the gun. On the quick slant, it finds Adams. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it'll give the Jets a first down. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York first down. Hall running between the tackles. And they bring him down around the 34. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll work a little room down to the 29. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. They go right back to Hall. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need one more now on 3rd down. Now looking to throw with Rodgers. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
First down from the red zone. Finds his target, Hall. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
And he only gets this one down to the 9. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. Looking to throw. The throw is caught. He has the New York touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while, but that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets take a 4-point lead. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Mostert on the return. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Dolphins are back on offense. Tua Tagovailoa out there once again. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Dolphins needing 4 points. All right, here we go. Second down. Trying again, following the sack. Quick slant taken in by Waddle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Got to figure out this third down here. Here he is to throw. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. They send Hill right. Desperation time here on fourth. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he's out of bounds. That is not going to be enough. He made a bid for it, but he was a couple yards short. That's a turnover. And they do not get a desperately needed first down. He doesn't make it, and they still trail after the turnover on downs. The Jets and Aaron Rodgers headed back out on offense. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. New set of downs for him at the 38. On first down, here comes Hall. And a little space is all he needed to reach that 35-yard line. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. 2nd and 6 coming up here. They'll go right side with Hall. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. With the win in hands, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. This won't run out the clock just yet, Brock. They're going to have to kneel it again after this one. This will be a nice win for the Jets, who draw closer to it as they take a knee.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can. Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's a road win for the Jets. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a well-earned win for the Jets as we say so long from Miami.